Hello, and welcome to your Lab 9 demonstration video. So in this week's lab, we're going to create a new web page, link it to our site, and embed some audio and video. So let's start by creating a new page. I'm just going to right-click and New File, calling it media.html. And I'm going to copy a bunch of things from our existing pages, whoops, why did that end up over there? I want that over here. That's how that ended up over there. There we go. So I'm going to copy, well, basically all of this I'm just going to take it from my index page. You should be pretty comfortable with adding new pages to your website by now, right? And then we're going to change some parameters. So we're going to call this media. We're going to move our active class. We're going to move this up here and make that point back to our index page. And we're going to save it. And look at that, it should work. That's pretty great. So first up, we're going to embed some audio. And before we embed some audio, we're going to download a file. So give me a second and I'll get that up. Alright, so I provided you some options for some free, royalty-free downloads for audio and video. These are provided by Vedivo. I don't know how it's pronounced. Kind of guessing. So I'm just going to download something that doesn't sound super horrible. Hopefully, let's try rock, I guess. Tend to prefer metal, but we're just kind of going with whatever we get free here. And I'm just going to grab this one. I don't know what it is. So we download that. We don't want the premium download. We just want a regular download. No thanks, I'll do it later. Wants us to register now. What? Give me a minute. I know what my problem was. You want to look for the ones with the lightning bolt. You have to be registered to download, which I don't know if they cost you anything, but I'm not registering. You want something that says free beside it. So I'm just going with this one then. I don't know what it sounds like, but it's free. We just need something to work with. And I'm actually going to download the MP3 because look at how much smaller it is. And remember, we're sticking this in AWS. So small is a good thing. So there's our MP3. And now we're going to add it. So I'm going to pull it out of my downloads. And I'm going to put it in my GitHub folder. I'm going to create a new folder here. It's the easiest way to do it. I'm going to call it media. I'm going to paste it right in there. And I'll just leave that because Visual Studio Code should pick up the name, no problem. We didn't put a heading on this one? I guess not. Whoops. I guess not. Alright, so we're going to audio. We're going to embed our audio first. Controls. There we go. Source. Whoops. Media slash. And we just hit tab to autocomplete that. And close that. And this should actually just straight up work. Look at that, it did. I don't know how loud that was, so I hit stop right away. It's done. that part's done anyway. That's pretty awesome. Now you can stylize this and make it look a little nicer if you want. I'm just showing you how to put the stuff in here, right? Next up, we're going to do some video. Oops. So go back to our resource. We got, again, a free resource. And anything you want something that's free, right? So let's go with, I don't know, let's try that one. Free download. Oh, and we forgot something on our audio, so I'm going to do that as well. I should have added your browser does not support the audio tag. Remember, I mentioned that was the best practice. Just slipped my mind. So we're going to put our video in here. And I'm actually going to try to leave the width off for a minute and see what happens. The width and size. There's our controls. Source. src equals. I need that file I downloaded. So I downloaded this. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put it right here in our media folder. So our source is going to be media slash, and we want this raindrops video. And if we look at that, well, it's really frickin' big, isn't it? Really big. So we should probably put our width and height in there. Or we could do it in CSS. Let's try it in CSS. So video, width, and 240 px. Now I'm just pulling the values off the W3 Schools example, and look at that, it's not bad. But let's try, we'll leave it as that. We could try to make it responsive, and I encourage you to try to make it responsive. It's actually, maybe I'll try. Height auto. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. That it plays. It looks good. It's responsive now. I like that. It's responsive. It looks a bit nicer. I'm gonna leave it. So 2 things done really quick. Oh, it's playing again. And we did it responsively. I like that. So next, YouTube. Last one. And I'm going to put my favorite song in, because I can. Let's go with that one. Yeah, it's the official Iron Maiden one. So to embed a YouTube video, load the video on YouTube, just like I have here. Iron Maiden's my favorite band, so yeah, that's why I chose them. This is definitely my favorite song. Click Share. Click Embed. Select all this stuff. Now notice there's some other things down here. You could do Privacy Enhanced Mode, which does some stuff. It's up to you. But we want this iframe bit. So copy that and paste it. There you go. We're done. says it's unavailable for some reason, so maybe I should have picked a different one. But it should, oh, it might be because it's just the preview mode here. Let's save it. Let's upload all our stuff. So we're going to stage our changes because we have a lot of stuff now. And we're going to commit it. And that's kind of annoying me. And there we go. So that's going to GitHub. This one might take a bit. There were a lot of files there. So once that's finished, give me a minute and I gotta go get AWS set up. Alright, so back into my downloads folder. I'm just gonna SSH in from the command line because I can do that. Look at that, I'm in. So I'm going to go to my labs 6-10, that one, folder, and I'm going to issue a git pull. And everything should be coming down. Look at that, we got everything. And then sudo cp-r star var www.html. Let's do an ls to confirm. It looks like everything is there. And now we'll check it out in a browser. And because we've done assignment 1, we can just use our fully qualified domain name, right? We'll go to media. There we go. Oh. And the YouTube embed did work there. Great. So we got our YouTube embed going. There's our video. It's kind of big. We probably could have made that smaller. Play around with CSS, right? And there's our audio. Done. That's not so bad. So, nice and quick lab this week. Like, wow. This is the shortest lab I've done, and one of the shortest lectures I've done this semester. Things are getting a bit easier at the end, right? Isn't that nice? Doesn't happen that way in most courses, but it does in this one. So take care, be safe. I will see you in the next video where we will talk about forms and PHP and Lab 10, and then it's on to your assignment 2. And that's it for the semester. Have a great week. Or not if you're watching the next video right away. Take care. Bye for now.